This episode is brought to you by Leprechaun Transport, who can shift your general freight from all around Perth, the state and around the country. We'll see you shortly.
Hey, g'day folks, how you going? Regular viewers to my channel will know that I'm currently in the middle of my Bush to Beach series, and at the moment we're staying at the Karri Valley Caravan Park, and this video is a review of that caravan park. Now it's mentioned in the video later on, but I'm just going to bring it up again here. This is a brand new caravan park. It's only been going for a couple of months, so like anything brand new, there's always going to be some little issues, but there are a couple of things in here they've done very much right. Anyway, no more yakking, let's get into it. For the next couple of nights, we're staying here at the brand new Karri Valley Caravan Park, right across the road from the Karri Valley Resort. It's brand new, it's only been open for a couple of months, let's go in and check it out. Now while I run the credits, why don't you go down the bottom there, hit the subscribe button and the like button, because you know you're going to do that anyway, and I'll see you in a minute.
Karri Valley is about 330 kilometres south of Perth in the tall timber country of Western Australia. Until recently, the area was a small orchard, but in December 2020, the brand new caravan park opened. At the time of my visit, it was just over 2 months old.
The caravan park is across the road from the actual resort, and the resort is in amongst the tall karri trees, and a real nice quiet place to just basically sit back and do nothing. It has a very rich history, including back in the 1980s. People may be familiar with the place but might know it under a different name. Who remembers the Bhagwan and Ma Sheila?
What can I say? Tough titties.
Now they were a cult, the Orange people, and they reckoned they were going to take over the town of Pemberton, and they weren't going anywhere. Well, they've gone, so guess we know who's got the tough titties now, eh? Anyway, back to the caravan park.
On arrival, the first thing you notice is that there's plenty of room to park your van without blocking the place up to go and book in, and that cars park in a different place. You know, some places it's a free-for-all to find somewhere to park out of the way.
So booking in was a breeze, and it looks like that behind the reception area they're going to put in something that looks like maybe a bar or a restaurant or something like that, but you do also have access to the restaurant down in the resort as well. Now I was talking to one of the groundsmen who was watering the lawn one night, and he was telling me apparently this is only stage one, so they've got another bit they're going to do later. So in stage one, this yellow section here, this is where the powered sites all are. The black section up here is where the slabs and the ensuite sites are. Down around here you've got the unpowered sites, so camping and all that sort of thing. And over there where the RAC sign is, you've got the section where the part 2 or stage 2 is going to come at some later point.
The sites are a good size. Our group is sitting across 2 sites and we're not squeezed in. The room to manoeuvre your van into place is, well, generous. A lot more than in some parks. The distance from each site to the water and power point is acceptable.
Is that any better? What about now? Well, this sucks. Now I've read a lot about how on the East Coast they have facilities for being able to plug in your TV aerial. First time I've seen this sort of thing here in Western Australia.
As I said, the section at the back that has some grass around the sites. They've got some slabs there as well, and some sites have en-suites on them. As for the camping in non-powered sites, there is a large well-grassed area for that, which the kangaroos seem to like.
Now if you look on the map, it shows that there is a basketball court, tennis court and a BMX track. Forgot to go over there and film that, didn't I?
There's a sort of old school play area with a couple of barbecues around, and I guess the kids could even go off and play in the bush.
Then again, parents might have to go over and show them how to do that. Now you might be wondering what the facilities are like. There's a reason why I've left this till last. As for the toilets and showers, there are 2 blocks.
Basically, there's one for the campers and one for the caravanners. You can see here we're right below the caravan block in the centre of the park. Inside, well, a few showers and a few crappers and a sink. There is a laundry with washing and drying machines.
Yeah, you're pretty close to the road, but is that a real problem? What do you think? Now when you consider the road noise, think about those birds you can hear in the background. They're black cockatoos and they're normally pretty loud. Now they're not exactly close to me, they're a little bit further away, but I think the sound between the traffic and the birds is pretty much about the same. Now this isn't a freeway, it doesn't get a lot of traffic on it, and come night time there's just about nothing driving around this road at all. And to be honest, while we were there, I really can't remember hearing the road much at all. Hold your horses, there's one more room to come, and this one blew my mind away.
The camper's kitchen. Well, I've seen some pretty good kitchens, but this has to be the best ever. And for the first time for me, I've even seen a parenting room. This is your camper's kitchen. Even before you walk into the place, you know it's going to be something special. This kitchen is something you would expect to see on MasterChef. 2 sets of double sinks, not 1 but 2 hot water boilers, plenty of hot plates for everyone, microwaves, a couple of ovens, fridges, toasters, etc.
And if during winter the weather turns to crap, which it quite often does down here, quite cold and everything, plenty of indoor seating around here that you could sit inside. They've got wood stoves in here for heating. This is brilliant, absolutely amazing.
And when the weather is perfect, because, well, face it, you can get that too, you can sit out on the veranda and watch the world go by. And for those that can't stay disconnected from the world, I noticed that recently they've installed a mobile phone tower, but this would only work for Telstra.
So with all this, is everything perfect? Well, no, not exactly. There are some things that need to be addressed, and as I said before, some of them already are being addressed. Stage 1 improvements they've been looking at, and that will be done also when they start stage 2. So the first big one, the toilet block. This toilet block is too small for the amount of people it's got to cater for the powered site area. Now, all right, some caravans have their own built-in showers and toilets and things like that, but you can't rely on that everybody is going to have that. You have to cater for the fact that nobody's got that. So this block is too small. But when they build stage 2, this building is apparently going to go over to stage 2 and a new bigger unit will be coming into here. Also, shower doors. When you close the door, there's a gap all the way around the door that you can see through. There's a lot of privacy in there. I don't understand why they couldn't use the same doors that are on the crapper on the showers, because you can't see through those doors. But again, let's hope they get that right when they bring in the new unit. All right, next is the sites themselves. They really do need to have grass on them. If you've got a tent or something like that, it's a bit hard on the tent being on the gravel rocks. Yeah, there's a reason why there's not any grass here. They did try to put some grass down. Over in the camping area, they prepared the ground and they put the grass in there and it grew and it's really great. Over in this area over where the caravans are, they just sprayed the seed over the top of the ground that was already there. And that ground is rock hard. Hence the reason why the grass didn't take in most places. Again, this is something that is going to be addressed further down the line. With the rock hard ground, means you can't get your pegs in the ground. So that is another problem that needs to be addressed. Trees, you probably noticed there's not a lot of trees around the place in the middle of a forest, and this area here has no trees. That's because generally this place has been an orchard for who knows how long. So trees are in here. You can see where they've planted some trees, but they're just going to take a little while to actually grow. Once they grow, there'll be quite a fair bit of shade around the place. So would I want to come back here? Oh, bloody oath I would. So RAC, if you're watching, give me a call. Contact details are down below down there. I'd love to come back and do another review on this place after they've built part 2 and you know, done all those little issues that are around here. And I'd love to have another look at the place.
A quick disclaimer. My source did say that what he was telling me was only what he had heard on the grapevine, so we don't know if anything is actual fact. Plus, if it is happening, then things like COVID might affect the timeline for projects to happen. We can only hope that in time we will see these upgrades happen.
Alright, so just quickly, one last thing. The resort across the road, you've got full access to that because you're from the caravan park. So over there, they've got a lake there. You can go canoeing, go stand-up paddle boarding, you can go swimming, I think. Well, if not, you can at least sit in the water anyway. Trout fishing you can do over there as well, and a few other things. Now, I'll do a review of the resort if you're interested at some point down the road. And when I do, I'll stick a link up here to that video. So that's pretty much it for this one. So if you like what you saw, then go down the bottom there, hit that thumbs up, and do consider subscribing. In our next video, when it comes up in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be back into the Bush to Beach series, and we're leaving Pemberton and we're heading across to Albany. So till next time, happy travels.